Last week, I had decided I was going to write down the few diets that I've been on. My list of, I really thought maybe 5 or so, kept growing and growing. So I wrote them down. I'm going to go over the things that I can remember because I think there might be some more back there tucked up in the back of my mind. I thought I was done, and then this morning, another one came to me. So, Weigh Down Workshop. That was my first one that wasn't a restriction from my mom, because I had lots of restrictions from my mom that she was trying to be helpful. Very restrictive calorie counting, so much to the point where one day I had one of those little, like those bite-sized Snickers, and the amount of calories that bite-sized Snicker was, I decided I had to go on the treadmill and jog on the treadmill until I burned those calories. It was insane. I use the Lose It app. There's nothing wrong with the Lose It app, but if you do have an obsessive personality like me, it didn't help me. It did not help me. I was just too obsessive. So, New Life Promise, which is, there are good recipes, but I wouldn't say it's sustainable because you cut everything out. You cut wheat, sugar, everything. I did lose a lot on that, but like I said, it wasn't sustainable for me, at least. Lady Boss, which is a lot of supplements. They had protein shakes and things like that, but I lost quite a bit of weight on that, but then they actually made me jittery and I wasn't feeling very good. I was having heart palpitations with their products, so I quit that. Noom, Ally, those pills, Ally. I lost a lot of weight on Ally, but it isn't a sustainable thing because once you quit that kind of thing, then you're bound to grow. Herbalife, Plexus. I tried Hypnosis. I did Slim Fast, just Slim Fast. Fat Smash Diet. I don't really remember much about it, but I do remember I lost a lot of weight on it. Just a lot of disordered eating, from anorexic type things to binging and purging. That was mostly in my teenage years. Also, disordered eating as far as just not. When I was in my early 20s, I would go out and party after work and wouldn't eat. My favorite thing to eat were carrots. I was really thin. I would eat carrots and then we would go out and party and then start the whole day over again. I had a roommate that also had disordered eating at that time, so I think that we were not good for each other. There were times where she would say, "Do you want a can of corn?" And we would split a can of corn, and that would be our entire meal. Yes, just being vegetarian. There was one, I think it's called Dr. Nutra. It was like a colon cleanse thing. There was this mentoring by a lady called Isabel, and it was very much an intuitive eating kind of thing, but to help you not be crazy around food. But I think it just didn't click for me. Then I tried this one thing called tapping, and it's supposed to help you get down to the root of the issue. Hydroxycut, Stackers, plenty of pills, body wraps, and then my last thing before I was just done was I read about intuitive eating, and that is amazing. It really is. That is something that I've always wanted to do, but I think with the food noise I haven't been able to just intuitively eat like a normal person. But with taking my GLP-1 and my tirzepatide has truly helped me be more intuitive. It cuts out all that food noise. I'm not on a diet. I refuse. After reading the intuitive eating books, I was just like, I refuse to go on another diet ever again. So I am not on a diet. I eat healthily, but I also will eat other things too. I don't tell myself I can't. because if I tell myself I can't, then I'm more inclined, I'm really stubborn, and then I'll be like, oh yes I can, don't you tell me, even though it's me telling myself. Those are the things. What are the things that you guys have tried? Do you have a long list like me, or do you have just a tiny list? I'm sure I'll come up with more later, but this is what I came up with for now.